Oh, what a crowd! What a crowd! How we doing? Oh, good. See how fast they got quiet. How we doing? Ah, geez, gotta pull like pulling teeth. How we doing, everybody? Having a good time? Good. Thank you for coming. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. Hey, we got a great show for you tonight, by the way. Got two young ladies that we've been trying to get them here for quite a while. Two sisters that obviously live on two ends of the spectrum. So always a problem getting them together and then getting them to come here. So we got Mike out there. Mike's singing. There's the man. You send them out there on a mission. He always comes through all the time. He rounded them up and brought them here. When they first started, I gave them a job 23 years ago. And we'll talk about it when they come here. A group called Twin Gold, Twin Sisters. Okay. And anyway, yeah, that's it. Twins, give them a hand. That's it. Yep. And we'll go into what they've been doing, how they started, et cetera, et cetera. All the usual questions. Plus, I have a couple of special questions I want to bring up. I got a new chair here. Matter of fact, they gave me a new chair, and it's very comfortable. So if I start to fall asleep during the show, just make some kind of noise. I'll jump up right away. So I noticed that we had also a couple of changes in the show last week. We weren't able to have any dancers because of the setup, but Sal Marino, our producer out there, is actually he's done a good job. He's actually worked out a way where we'll get at least one song in tonight, and give you the opportunity to to get the kinks out of your back and your legs, and then we'll get down to the girls and we'll get into it. Usually the usual questions I always ask because I love to hear it. If anybody had seen any shows in the last couple of weeks, we got a microphone out there. I know Jimmy doesn't need one, but give him one anyway.
I don't need the microphone.
I know you don't.
How you doing, Vito?
Okay, Jim.
We were out Saturday night. We went to Garvey's. Richie Santa did a show. Fantastic. He did all night show. Unbelievable. Place was packed. He had over 100 people there. It was really a great show. Also, on May 7th, at Joe's Lobster House on Arthur Kill Road, Carl's going to be doing a show. Him and Warren are going to be doing a show there from 1, I think it's from 1 to 3. 1 to 3. 12 to 3. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anybody wants to go, you get in touch with Carl's wife, and she'll make sure you got seats. It's going to be a great show.
Well, for the people that don't know, it's Carl Marmo we're looking at, and Warren Tesoro. Is that what you're talking about?
Right. Okay. Stand up, Carl. Show them who you are. Warren's here, too, somewhere.
Warren's here?
Oh, he's sitting outside. But they're both here.
Okay.
They're gonna put on a good show. They both put a good act on.
Good,
so
good.
Everybody will enjoy it.
Beautiful. And the food's good there, too, by the way.
Joe, you said you got something to say.
You know that, Jimmy? The food at the Lobster House is excellent besides.
Yeah, they got good food there.
Yeah. Okay, Joe.
Hi, Vito. How
How
are
we
you?
doing, buddy? Good.
We have a show June 4th at the Knights of Columbus on Clark Avenue in Richmond Town.
Yeah.
We got Anthony Tadeo, Dennis Dell, and we got Brooke and Keys
Oh, nice.
doing the show. And then we have another show on July 8th in Palanum, New Jersey. I got Mike DeMore coming in from Florida to put on a show in Palanum. That would be a great show. And then I have another one into September on Cross Bay Boulevard, Barbara Harris, the Tassellas, and the Fireflies.
Nice.
So that's going to be another great show.
You have a show coming up at Saint Finbar or Saint.
Yes, Sunday the 30th.
What is it?
Sunday to April 30th.
Yeah. What's the church?
St. Finbar Church.
It is Finbar, right?
Yeah.
And that show's got it's got Bobby DeAngelo.
Yeah, D'Angelo, San Zissa, the Firefly, John Superletti, and the Reactions.
Good. Beautiful.
Good show.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
where they gonna be in Paramus? The show in Paramus.
It's going to be at the Piranha Yell Uggs Club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We started that thing 33 years ago. We were the first actor. We've been in there for 33 years in a row. We've been there. You know,
You
So
go there every year, they told me.
every year
Yeah.
they booked us for next year already too. 34 years we'll be there.
Right.
Nice place. You're doing that for Nikki, right?
Huh? No, I'm doing it on my own.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for
I
you.
got in touch, they rented me the room.
Okay.
Mike said, yeah, do it. So we got him coming
Good.
in from Florida.
Good. Beautiful. Very
Thank
good. Salute.
Thank you, Vito, for giving me the opportunity to speak.
That's-
I just want everyone to know you could find me on Facebook under Linda Carrazzo. I do many other shows, but I'm really here to talk about Tunnel to Towers. I kind of wrote everything down so I wouldn't forget.
Good.
And my name again is Linda. My company is Easy Listening Productions, LLC. I've been approved by Tunnel to Towers to do an event, a fundraiser in Z2 on September 22nd. And they're going to be sending me a guest speaker to talk at the event. My MC is Vinny Palomini. Everybody knows him as Vinny Broadway.
Sure.
And I just want to give him a special shout out. He's been instrumental in helping me coordinate and plan the event. Also, my good friends and singers, Ken Ryan and Linda Garofalo, would be performing.
sure.
Angelo Capone, AKA Jerry Lewis, will be there to entertain us. And the best is Just Friends, who everybody knows from Brooklyn to Staten
Sure.
Island to New Jersey, is going to
Sure.
be the guest. That's going to be our special
Beautiful. Beautiful.
performers. And there's also going to be a surprise that I can't announce because it's a surprise.
Okay. Okay.
That somebody's going to be coming in from another state. I'm going to have a guest singer that's going to be great. And I'm just trying to think what else I forgot. Let me see. I think I got everything. And the only thing I want to say, the show, this event is not about me doing a show. It's about the charity. So I want it to be successful for the charity, not for me. I want it to benefit all the people that really have been there for us, that have served us, and the money will be going to them, and that's what I want it to be about.
Beautiful.
And I think that's it.
Good. Good.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Linda. Beautiful. All right. Anybody else? No? We good? We good? All right. Going once, going twice. Sold. All right. That's all right. Let's get the dancers up here. We got a couple of people that are going to be dancing up in our in the dance floor here. And somebody else? Did I hear somebody? No, I thought somebody else wanted to speak. I'm sorry. No? No, right?
Vito,
Yeah, somebody wanted.
doing a show on the 29th
Who?
on McLean Avenue.
Who?
Jimmy, with the Expressions.
The Expressions and Barbara Harris going to be at
Barbara Harris.
Suspino Russo.
Yeah, it's going to be Barbara Harris, the Expressions.
Yeah.
So that should be a pretty good show.
What's the date?
The 29th.
Okay. Okay.
I believe it's what, next Friday? Next Saturday, whatever. Next Saturday, I'm sorry.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure, but I believe Jimmy said it was sold out.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah. It was sold out. Yeah. All right. All right. That's it? No? All right. Well, let's get some dancers up here, Sal. Here's an old standard here. We got an old one. We're going to do something. Put it up, they'll come out. Build it, they'll come. Root, Lucky Lips.
When I was just a little girl with long and silky curls, my mama told me, honey, you've got more than other girls. Now you may not be good looking, but you soon wear diamond clips, and you'll never have to worry, 'cause you've got lucky lips. Lucky lips are always kissing. Lucky
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice. American Bandstand. American Bandstand. American Bandstand revisited. Hey, you know, I want to take the time now to mention something special. In our booth, we have David Marcus, and David Marcus is our associate producer. Been with us for 20 years, I think, or more. And David just got married. Him and his lovely wife Jean. They just got married Saturday. So we want to wish David and Jean congratulations. All right. That's it. Beautiful. Anybody out there been divorced that wants me to mention it? We got a couple of good lineups coming. Some of the acts coming in the next 4 or 5 months. We're pretty well scheduled up until that point with some new faces and also some interesting different types of acts. So we're gonna roll right through the summer like that, and we're gonna have some fun. There's gonna be a lot of outdoor concerts, free concerts, and we'll get a chance to mention them out here when the time comes. And even myself, I hate to mention where, but we're going to be around. So yeah, matter of fact, what am I saying? I hate to mention. I'm going to mention it. That's it. No, actually, the closest next week we're off, but we'll be working at. We're going to be at the Stafford Pack Center. We'll be there May 11th on a Thursday. It'll be us, the Brooklyn Bridge, and us, the Brooklyn Bridge, and the Duprees. So we'll be there. I know that up here nobody's going to be driving down there to see it, but the show now, even though we have a little over 80,000 viewers on the island area, we now picked up on YouTube, and the shows are coming. I got a call the other day from cousins of mine in Italy that saw the show. You know, so it's starting to pick up some steam on the outside of here. So hopefully there'll be some people in the Philly area, South Jersey area that could see it. Although it makes no difference, it's sold out. The place sold out already. But I'll keep mentioning that because the fact is now, especially with guys, you know, like Joe and Linda and people like that, the promoters, this is the ideal way to get them to have people see what they're presenting. They're keeping the music alive by doing this, and we'd like to at least reciprocate and also, give it a little shot so it helps everybody in general. And hey, John, I just saw your face when the girls were dancing. John Scoopaletti, where are you, John? Right here. Stand up, Scoop. Where you at? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I know you snuck in there. You tried to sneak in on us, huh? Welcome. All right, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. And okay. Anyway, let's. Why don't we get down to the nitty gritty here? And are the girls available? Are they out there by the? They're in the wings. Okay. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Twin Gold. Let's hear it for them. Come on, let's hear it. We can do it. You can do it. A little louder. A little louder. Show them give them a Staten Island welcome, for God's sakes. There we go. Okay, ladies, it's all yours.
Okay. I think we're ready. Hi, everybody. Okay. They say you're cheating heart will make me cry. And like a fool, I gave it a try. I should have listened when they told me so many, many years ago. Now I could not believe the things they said because my heart overruled my head. I should have listened when they told me so many, many years ago. Oh yeah. I laughed out loud when you told me that you had someone better start listening. I should have listened when they told me so. Many, many tears ago. Oh, that's right. Oh. It's so good to see all of you here today. And you
Thank you.
too, Vito. Oh, always good to see Vito. Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it. The next song we're going to do, actually, we were told by our mentor, Mr. Johnny Maestro, you guys have to do some songs by the Everlys. We didn't know if it was a compliment or not. But we listened to Johnny, and here's one of the Everly songs. I'll never let you see the way my broken heart is hurting me. I've got my pride and I know how to hide all my sorrow and pain. I'll do my crying in the rain. If I wait for cloudy skies, you won't know the rain from the tears in my eyes. You will never know that I still love you so, though the heartaches remain. I'll do my crying in the rain. Go ahead, Luis. Raindrops falling from heaven could never wash away my misery. But since we're not together, I look for stormy weather to hide these tears I hope you'll never see. Someday when my crying's done, I'm gonna wear a smile and walk in the sun. I may be a fool, but till then, darling, you'll never see me complain. I'll do my crying in the rain. I'll do my crying in the rain. I'll do my crying in the rain. Everly Brothers. Thank you
Actually,
so much.
I'm going to send that song out to my friend Tony Carbone.
Yes.
I know he's not here, but I know that's one of his favorites. Anyway, the next song, we always have our friends come up and join us for this. This has become a staple song for Twin Gold. You will know it. You can rock in your chairs and sing along with us. Okay, here we go.
You've helped us out the last time. Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. For tonight, the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure, or just a moment's pleasure? Or can I believe the magic of your sighs? But will you love me tomorrow? Take it, Weezy. Tonight with words unspoken, you said that I was the only one. Talk to them, Janie. But will my heart be broken? All right. When the night it meets the morning sun, I'd like to know that your love is a love I can be sure of. Oh, so
I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Yeah, a little Bronx cha-cha, actually, but we'll do it for Staten Island. Here we go. Our good friend Shirley. Love her and we miss her. Oh, so tell me now, and I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? I can't hear you. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? One more time. Will you still love me tomorrow? We'll love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We miss Shirley. Now I know, but we don't see her anymore, now that she's retired. I will. I will. Okay, our last song, again, is an Everly song. One of our favorites. It's become one of our staple songs. We hope you enjoy it. For all our new friends and all our old friends. I bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one if you must cling to someone now and forever. Let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I found complete love. Without your sweet love, tell me, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me. My sister, Louise. Each time we meet, love, I found complete love. My sister, without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you always let it be me. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys don't know how good you look from here. Thank you.
Ta-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Where you sitting, left or right?
Right to the left of you.
You're on the left of me?
I think we
Okay.
got it.
Okay. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise, okay. We've been called worse.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
How
mean,
about a
this-
big round of applause? Let's hear it. Show them.
Thank you.
Give them the love.
Thank you.
The Staten Island love.
Absolutely.
Ladies,
Yes.
23 years you've been doing this.
Yes, 23 years.
23 years.
Yeah.
I remember the first day, the first job you did. You had diapers on. I had you in Hell's Kitchen. I put you in Hell's Kitchen. And they were scared to death with their tambourines with things hanging off them and with their back to the audience.
Oh my God. Please don't remind me.
We learned real quickly
Yes.
about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
Vito said, don't ever. I made the mistake being on stage, and I turned around. I don't know who I was talking to. I was singing, and then I looked around. He had this look of horror on his face. And he said, "You like this." I said, "Yeah, don't ever turn your back on an audience." I never forgot those words, ever. Best advice. Best advice.
So
You
now
gave
ju-
us good
now
advice.
they turn that back on me now. 23 years we're trying to get him on the show.
23
It's
years.
true.
God.
20 years.
That was
He's
a
been
funny-
asking us 20 years to come here.
Funny. Remember you had your pictures taken, your 8 by 10s?
Yes.
And you gave me a picture?
And you threw it across the floor.
And I threw it on the floor, remember?
That's because we said we were going to record Little Star.
Yeah, that's it. They said, we want you to have this picture. I said, thank you so much.
That's what he did. He threw it across the room.
Wow, it was all with love.
Yes, all
Yeah.
the time. It was.
I
It
only
was great.
I only tease you from the bottom of my heart.
We always enjoyed working with Vito and
Oh,
the guys.
God,
We
God.
always did. We
Wow.
always had a great time.
No,
was always a
I tell you the
wonderful show.
truth. This is the best I've ever heard you.
Wow.
Oh,
The,
thank you.
the harmony was tight, right? It sounded
Well,
good.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you.
You know, the harmony, that's what we're all about. You know, I was born harmonizing.
Yeah.
That's how I was.
Wow. Wow.
And you know, people will say, "Can you teach me how to do that?" And I said, "It just comes out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just there."
Yeah.
And you know, being twins, and they say sibling harmony
Absolutely.
is the best. We wish we had 2 more. It would be nice to have 4 of us. Quadruple. That would be a nice group.
Wow.
Yeah, Jane does all the harmony for every song.
Yes, I do.
I am not good at it. You know, I don't do it as well as Jane, but I do most of the lead. So it blends. The blend is there, and we've been very fortunate with it. We really have.
Well, it's an ear. You have to have the ear for it.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world.
No.
You know, so that's you
Have
know,
to be right on.
I mean, I listen to, if I'm listening to the radio or playing anything, I never sing the lead with the. I sing the harmony. If I'm listening to the Everly Brothers, I do the third voice in it. I give harmony
Oh,
to,
you
the,
give another-
to the 2 of them.
Right.
Give another
And
level.
I enjoy it, and the thing is that, you know, it is something that doesn't come natural. I mean, doesn't unnatural.
Right.
You know, it's something that you know you're born with it or you're
Right.
not born
You
with
either
it.
have it or you don't.
I
It's
mean,
very hard to
I mean,
teach.
we've heard people that never had it, you know. It's like when you hear them try to sing and they're trying to do harmony, and it's the most horrible
Yeah.
sound in
Yeah.
the world. But
Yeah, yeah.
it's
You
fun.
hit that wrong key, forget it.
Oh God. You know, we have one of the guys in the group. Is perfect pitch is the most difficult thing in the world. My daughter doesn't know it, but she has perfect pitch.
Wow.
And there are a few people. Donna from the
Yes,
Skyliners.
yes,
Donna
Donna's
has
great.
perfect pitch.
Excellent.
If you tell her that, you know, hit it, give me a C.
Yeah.
She'll hit the C without going to a piano, without going to a guitar.
We
or
don't
anything.
even know. If anybody said to us, okay, and this is the truth. When I met Brenda Lee in down south, I went to see her in a show, and she said, "Does anybody in the audience want blah blah blah?" Long story short, anybody in the audience like to come up and do a song? Well, I ran down like a fool. I ran down the thing, and I had our CD, and I went up to her, and I'm staring up at her, and she says, "Hi, darling." She said, "What is that in your hand?" And I said, "That's our CD." And she said, "Well, who are you?" And I said, "I'm Jane from the Bronx," like she could care where I was from. And I was so excited to see her because I love her. And I said, no, you got to look at it. You have to look at number 13 because I sing the song with my sister. Now, this is her show, and I'm here just carrying on, which is very unusual for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's got to talk. So I said, look at number 13. And she says, you cover my song. I said, yes, we do. She said, darling, come on up on stage and do it now. I said, this is the truth. I said, oh boy. Okay, now like my sister said, I do harmony. She does melody. I said, sure. I said, sure. I'll go up on the stage. So I do the song, and I couldn't even think because here I am next to Brenda Lee. I mean, I'm so
And you're,
tall.
and you're towering over
Yeah.
her, but she's shorter than
She's
you.
the only person that's shorter than
Yes,
us.
she's so tiny. And she says, darling, are you ready? And I said, yeah, I'm ready. And her band is there. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like out of my mind. It was surreal. So she says to me, darling, what key do you do it in? I said, yours. And she said, I couldn't, and I felt like such a fool because here we have the song on our CD,
And you don't know the key.
and we have no idea what the key
What key
is.
do you sing in the house key?
And that's what I said. I said yours, and she's she's now one of our best friends. Matter of fact, we're heading there in a couple of weeks.
Right.
PBS is doing a special on Brenda Lee,
Right.
65 years in the business. So she invited us down to Nashville, and very excited because she's just a doll. She's a doll.
I was in Iowa. We were in Iowa together, and she come over and you know, the hug.
She's,
I had her hair's this high. She's only this high. I had that beehive in my face for
it's so she's
it's
wonderful.
so cold. It was 17 below zero.
Oh my God. 17
below zero. We did it for the. We were on tour with Buddy Holly right before the plane crash.
That's amazing.
And they asked us to come for the memorial,
Wow.
the 60-year memorial.
Wow.
And so she come in. It was like 17 below zero. They go and go to hug her. I got this big beehive. in her face. Plus she had a problem with her foot. She had a boot on.
Oh.
You know, so she was like limping around. But great kid. Nicest kid in the world.
She really is.
She's an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah.
But that when you say about the key, it's embarrassing. But we did one time with what's his name from
We
Jive
worked
5.
with the Jive 5.
Eugene Pitt.
Eugene Pitt.
Eugene Pitt.
We were at an event with Eugene. We had just met them.
Right.
And we were sitting, and he said, I'm going to have the girls come up and do a song. And we were like, oh my God, this is very exciting with Eugene. And he did the same thing. He said,
What
what's your
key?"
key? And we had no idea. It was a disaster.
It was a disaster, it really was.
They started playing,
learned.
and we were like, I don't know where we were, but we certainly
in a
weren't on the
different key,
same. It
totally.
was a disaster.
Well, you know what you
You
should
think
do?
we learned our keys yet? No.
How many songs do you take a wild guess? How many songs do you sing
Now, like
that you know?
that we know.
Oh.
Oh, about 40.
40 songs.
We only.
Do you know all the words to all
No,
the songs?
No.
Really?
Well,
No, most of them we do.
yeah, most of them we do,
Okay.
but we have a tendency, which we're actually changing, and I was telling some of our friends out there, right now we're going to stop the songs that we've done for the last 15 years. We're going to kind of put on the back burner, and we're right now working on, some brand new material.
Okay.
Now it's hard. It's
Yeah.
the hardest thing to do.
Takes a while to learn
To
all
learn
those songs.
and to remember, your lyrics. And a lot of people have them on, these little.
Oh, I can't.
You can't do that.
That turns me off.
No, me too.
That's like a karaoke singer.
Right, exactly.
So you have to learn your words. You have to choose your songs. What are best for
Well,
you.
And practice it.
Well,
practice.
you're actually getting to where I'm trying to go with this.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you know all those words to the song, you looked at them, you learned the words,
Right.
and you sang the words in front of thousands of people.
Right.
So what you do is you take all the songs that you sing, and you put the key next to them. And then while you're learning, you learn the keys, see?
That would be the
It's like only one letter that you have to add to all those words to that song.
You see what I said about advice?
And this way, when you do it, you automatically could say, I do it in the key of F sharp, I do it in the key of C.
You're right.
You'll know, but it's
You're
just,
absolutely right.
It's just
Always
a matter
count
of
on
doing
Vito.
it. You got to do it.
Thanks,
Yeah, you're
Vito.
right.
You know,
Absolutely.
and now that we're in front of everybody, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean, you say you know all these words, but I just want to correct you with one word that you said wrong in the
Let it
Everly
be
Brothers song.
Which one?
Sing the bridge to,
No, I got to sing a
Let It Be
cappella.
Me?
no, just sing the bridge to, you don't have to do it in harmony, do it. The bridge to the last, I bless the day, yeah.
The day
The bridge.
I found you. I want to
Well, you don't have to start it from the letter A. Just get to the bridge. Each time,
I know the
Go
word
ahead.
you're talking about.
each time we meet,
love. I find complete love.
I find.
I know,
complete.
and I said
You
I
said
found.
I found it
I
twice.
know. I
Oh.
caught myself
See,
after I said it.
Louise?
Yes, no, I
It
realized
was her, wasn't me.
And you did it in both bridges.
I know.
She
I
did,
know
I know
did.
that.
I know I did.
You like the mistake
did
so
it
much.
sound
You like the mistake so much you repeated
I
it.
repeated it, yeah. After I'm into it, then I realize it.
And I just also wanted to prove that I was listening.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Thanks for
Very
embarrassing us.
Well, I didn't want to say that in front.
That's what friends are for.
That's why I whispered it.
Yeah.
I didn't want the 80,000 people to hear that. You know.
That's right. I'll be getting emails on it.
That's it.
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
That's
all
right.
What key
Yeah.
do you sing that in, by the way?
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep.
You don't know? You don't know what key
We have
that-
no clue.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do you what key
You
is
know,
it?
we have a very good engineer that works
There you go.
in our band, and he's very good.
Thank
So
God.
he's in charge of all
Don't
that.
don't ever sing CC Rider. And they ask you if it's in
Yeah,
the,
right.
Yeah, is it what key is it in? The key is C. You know? No, it's AA Rider.
That's all right. Listen, after what Kenny did back here with this that MP3 thing, we're going to be taking him on the road with us. So you're going to be missing him.
Kenny's a genius.
Oh my
you know,
goodness!
Kenny
Oh
Graham
my
is.
goodness! He really did a great
I mean,
job.
he does tricks in there. Like, you know, sometimes we're in trouble, and
Yeah.
he comes in. I don't know where he hides, but we find him somewhere in the building. And when he comes out, and within 10 minutes, he's got the problem licked. and-
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they're all wonderful.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
Every one of them helped
Yeah,
us.
we're very
Sounds good.
impressed with
since
all
we
of you.
got
Thank
here.
you so
They were
much.
great.
Okay.
They really
know,
were.
you're
Yes,
just-
they really. Every
Really,
one of
thank
them.
Okay.
Our
Absolutely.
new friends.
No,
Our
we
new
got
friends.
we got the best crew and the best
Yeah.
staff here.
Yeah,
The
you
best,
do.
the best.
32 years. I can't believe it.
32 years. We're doing this, the show, well, between, the original name was Island Hop, and then myself and the crew, we created this show, and then we've been doing this. But all total was 32 years.
It's a lot.
And we've done everything. We've had, I actually even go back further than that. This was Goodyear Tires. Goodyear Tires had this complex, and when they moved out, Cox Cable came in. They were from Atlanta, Georgia, and from Buffalo, New York, I think, or Rochester, and they came here. And when they were setting it all up, I had a company. It was a leasing and funding company too, and I leased them all the vehicles, all their trucks and
Wow.
all the equipment, everything.
Wow.
And they were here, and a couple of them slept at my house because we didn't even have a hotel. There was no Hilton Hotel. There was nothing. It was a little sleazy motel on the other side of the island.
Wow.
I really didn't want them to stay there. So two of the guys stayed with me, a couple of guys with my partner, and we kept them here. So we were here from the groundbreaking ceremony here, you know, of the cable company.
That's great.
And then Staten Island Cable took it, and CTV, Community TV took it, and you know, so it's been a long run for me, right from day one.
wonderful.
It's
Great.
a lot of my roots are here, you know,
Yeah.
to a certain degree. So I've been pretty fortunate. Health-wise, we've been here, and the crew that I've had have always been, you know, really faithful, and
That's great.
and that's what counts. We've had God, and Johnny, Mike, you said Johnny's.
Yeah.
Johnny's been here 3 or 4 times. He did our shows. We had the teenagers. We had the Skyliners. Right on down the list. I told you, Tiny Tim was here.
Yeah.
I was managing Tiny Tim at the time. I brought him in here too.
That's
so
great.
there was a lot of history in here. you
Yeah.
know. So you now have become history.
History.
Yeah,
Okay.
We put more people out of business. We make them history like that. You know. So
You know, it's funny because thinking over the 23 years and being on this circuit, like I was saying to you before, Louise and I have been so fortunate. We never had an agent, we never had a manager, we never had a hit song, and yet in 23 years, we've done, and Vito could say, he could vow for this.
Attest to it, yeah.
We've been on every major stage with every major group, not once, not twice. 9 years we opened up the Meadowlands for the Naders. I mean, and they would say, how did you guys get there?
nobody
You
else
got it?
wanted it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. But it's just amazing, you know, how things went for us. And we never really take it for granted. we were blessed. Louise and I were totally blessed.
They said-
Stop making me laugh. I'm trying to be serious.
We're
They
doing
said,
good. We're getting through the
we're
show.
getting through it. They said we only got to pay 2 of them. Let's use them. We don't want 5 guys or 4 guys. You know.
But it's true. You know, we were really very, very fortunate. A lot of people don't even know our background, and eventually they will. Stop.
Don't turn around backwards on stage. They don't want to see your background.
And it doesn't end with this. You can tell we have a good time. We always have a good time when we're with the elegance.
Oh, God.
But when we record Little Star, let's see how he'd be laughing.
I don't know. I will laugh all the way to the bank. You can do it. That's fine with me. The more twins do it, the better. I like it. You know. We got 12 minutes left, you know, and can you laugh for another 12 minutes?
Wow.
We gotta find other subjects here. Let's see now.
Well, like I said, and you know me, I'm never at a loss for words.
Oh, no, you're kidding.
We are going to do a documentary. We're going to write a documentary on Twin Gold because, like I said, a lot of people do not know our background. And Louise and I have been singing since we're about this high.
Wow.
And it's a funny story.
Now that you're this high, you know, it's just big.
We just couldn't wait to get here.
Big difference.
We couldn't wait.
Big difference.
That's why it took us 20 years to come here.
Took 23 years to grow 3 more inches. There you go.
But it's funny, when we were little, Louise and I used to go out on the swing set, and we'd be swinging on the swings and singing our hearts out. We'd be playing show in front of the house, and our parents were like, "Look at these two." You know, they were always very supportive of us. But we had a wonderful, wonderful childhood. Our
Keep talking. I'm going to move her lips, all right?
It's very
but
good at
I
that.
will say, well,
good
I
at
just like to give people a little background. Our mother was very, very proud of us, and she always wanted to be a singer.
Okay.
And she wasn't, obviously, but she took us for singing lessons, and we went to this place, and
They were
again,
closed.
we were young. We were about 8 years old, and we sang "God Bless America," but we did "God Bless America" with a full harmony. And at 8 years old, the woman was quite impressed. This was just something we did. So she said, "Can you do another song?" And we said, "Yeah." And we did it a cappella. There was no music. So
What key?
she said, I don't know what key. But the teacher said to my mother, "I can't teach them." She said, "They were both born with a natural ability. And I cannot teach them." She said, "But I can teach them how to breathe." So my mother, with her wit, says, "They've been breathing since the day they were born, so I'm not going to be paying for breathing." So that's another very important thing, though, breathing.
Absolutely.
We never
Without that, we're
learned how
dead.
to breathe. You know? We just sit out there and, you know, but it's true.
I never learned how to breathe.
Right.
But one of my biggest assets was I had breath control. Was unbelievable. Matter of fact, Dion was, and Tony Orlando just mentioned that to me the other day. He said, "I tried to sound like you when I first heard your
Really?
records. I couldn't hold my breath as long as you did, you know, for the riffs that you did and as long as you were holding them. That was my biggest asset.
Wow.
And until they damaged my vocal cords.
Right.
But they did laser surgery on my vocal cords, and they damaged my vocal cords. And it's one of the things I lost was the ability to do that. You know?
Well, that's what we were saying before. Not as drastic as you, but I had to have an endoscopy a couple of years ago, and they nicked my vocal cord. And I am still going for therapy. It's gotten a little bit better, but it's amazing because the doctor showed me, you know, on the
Damage.
screen, but the nick is, you can't even hardly see it.
Yeah.
You can't hardly see it. But it did take a little bit of a toll, you know, because sometimes I get like a raspy sound when it should be a clear sound, you know, and that's from the vocal cord.
Well, you know, your vocal cords are like rubber bands.
Yeah.
And they're like this. And every time you want to hit a note, Oh, you wouldn't know. I mean, what key it's in doesn't make a difference. If you want to sing in the key of C, they're over here. You know, and then D, they're over here. But what happens is
Yeah.
they actually
Wow.
close. And when you have a nick in there, air is flowing through, and it's not flowing through evenly. So you have to, if you have a good ear, you know that you have to be on that note. You force it, now you're using all the wrong
Right.
muscles.
Right.
You wind up with a sore throat before the end of the night
Right.
Yeah. You
because you're forcing it instead of singing it.
Yeah.
You know, and and then there are throaty singers. You know, singers people that sing with their throat. You know, and they don't last too long. It's all from the diaphragm. Everything has to come from here.
Yeah.
You know, and the most natural way to find that is yawn. When you yawn, you actually breathe normally. You know, so you keep that in mind if you ever. No, really, I'm serious.
If I start singing?
Well, I mean, if you start singing, you want to yawn in the middle of the song. You know, that's not what I mean. You know, but that'll tell you, that'll bring you back to the
Wow.
right way to
That's pretty interesting.
It
the
is.
right way to breathe.
More
Wow.
advice from Vito.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you don't have
Here
to
we
stand
go.
with your back to the audience to do that. You can
I wonder if anybody has any
No,
questions. they
that's a
ask us.
horrible thing, especially when that's what you love.
I know.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
been
I
limited
know.
to, you know, no falsetto. I
Yep.
can't sustain on the notes.
Sure.
I got to force myself to stay on a note. It's got to be my ear taking me there, and you know, and it's a very. It really hurt because I enjoyed
Yes. Yeah.
singing, you know, and
I know.
I enjoyed playing with my voice was, you know, but you know what happens. You find ways. What they call
Around
it.
it.
It's like a boxer. You know, an older boxer, an old champion. He finds other ways to, you know, to win when he can't hit anymore as hard as he used to. You know, so they used to say dazzle him with footwork. So you do a little footwork around and you know, and you start jabbing instead of, you know, hooking. So you find different ways. I don't mean hooking in any strange way here. You know, you know, you don't have to start. You don't have to start hooking when your voice goes. You know, it's just. But,
Yeah, but it's not funny. It's
no, it isn't.
Yeah, it's tough.
I couldn't believe it. I said, why am I sounding different?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I was sounding different, and the doctor said, well, I'm going to show you why.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was it. And I was like, will it ever go back? And he said, you got to do a lot of vocal exercising. I think we spoke about that too. I mean, you were doing like these crazy exercises
Everything.
that they make you do.
I mean,
But-
everybody has different theories.
Yeah.
One guy gave me a straw.
Right, and bubbles.
You had the straw
and the water.
bubble, right.
Yep.
Then you
that's
had
it.
the other thing where you blow through it and the ball comes up and
Yeah,
down. And
right, and then like,
then you,
Yep.
you know, I was doing that. I'm in the car by myself,
Yeah,
and I'm the guy's looking at me, and the guy in the truck next to me looking. I'm
Yeah, but it works.
it worked for him. You know, matter of fact, he threw me his telephone number.
I think we had the same voice coach.
Oh, yeah.
And the water.
Oh man! But there's a thousand different methods. You know, you have to find what works for you.
Right.
You know,
right.
and what's comfortable for you
Right.
because, you know, you really you're desperate. You want it to work.
You want it,
and
yeah.
you get frustrated. Why
Yeah,
isn't this
sure.
working now?
Yes.
Let me try that. Let me try this. And then you start listening to everybody. You
Yeah,
know,
I know,
You know,
I
everybody's
know.
got an opinion. You know, so you sure? Yeah, this works. I know. My grandmother used to do it when she used to call me. Yeah, Vito, co cazzo stava facendo? You know,
right.
oh yeah, man. And you start doing. You talk like your grandmother. You know.
Anybody
No,
have
it-
any questions to ask us?
They did, but they all sleeping. Let me
They
see.
were- They're not sleeping.
No, I'm kidding.
I can see them. They're not
Okay.
sleeping.
Anybody have any questions for the girls? Let's see if we have any questions. Told you they were sleeping.
No.
No, we got a question here. Who's got the question back there, Sal?
No questions?
All right.
They know everything about us.
Yeah, of course.
You know, that is a good question because our favorite song to sing, we don't sing it that much, we're going to bring it back, is All Alone Am I by Brenda Lee. That is one of our favorite songs. Again, we do that with a full harmony. And we always did it, you know, on
Yeah.
the shows. But I put it on the back burner a little bit until I know that my vocals are where they should be. Because you know what you can do, and you know what it should sound like. And if it's not sounding like that, I'm not going to do it.
But you're
There's also-
you're your own worst critic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Because
true.
what you did tonight was right on the money. It was excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank
if
you.
I didn't know you had the problem, I would have never heard it. You know.
Thank
so.
you. I
The other
appreciate
song that we used to do a lot and the people loved it, it was Sincerely. And we do it the McGuire sisters style.
Right.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard for her to hit that high note. So we're still working on it again to get it back, because it's really a favorite when we do it.
Yeah.
Well, when
Really
that
is.
note comes and you know it's a high note, you know
Yeah.
you have a problem, just change the melody a little bit. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
it becomes your version of Sincerely.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah.
so you don't have to be the McGuire sister.
Right. That's
You know,
right.
So you get a chance to do it,
Great
and if you
song.
enjoy it, yeah,
Really is.
absolutely.
Great song.
Well, some of the songs that we like, you know, are groups. And with just the two of us, sometimes you can't get the right sound, you know? We hear some, gee, we really would like to do that song. Like, what's the one that Don made us put on? Oh,
Solitaire.
Solitaire. That song,
Yeah, yeah.
Solitaire.
Since you're gone.
Don K. Reed, who I'm sure all of you know who Don K. Reed was.
Right.
Don was also a very big force behind Twin Gold. He's actually the man that brought us out to the Meadowlands to meet Deborah and Richard Nader. And that was history after that. But when we were putting together our CD, one of our CDs, he said, there's a song that I'd like you guys to do on it. And he said, it's Solitaire. But he said, there's what, 3 men that do that, or 4 men?
Yeah.
And we said, well, you know, can we get that sound? You know, sometimes 2 voices is too weak.
Wow.
You know, and then when it's men doing the song, it's so strong.
Well, let me give you a little bit of advice. You can take it or don't take it, okay? People come and see you. They come and see you, okay? You give them your version of the song. You don't have to give them the version of the original artist, because there's no way there's no
true.
way that you're going to be able to do
Right,
it.
exactly.
So do it the way you do it, and they'll appreciate it. You know, it's nothing that you should be ashamed of. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm doing now? It's not that I'm tired of the 50 songs. I love them.
Right.
But they've been done, and every
Right.
time you go someplace, there's 15 groups singing the same songs.
Absolutely.
You
Yep.
go to the next show, they're all doing the same songs.
That's right.
So what I'm doing, I'm taking the songs now and I'm completely rearranging them. And they're becoming our arrangements of that song.
Yeah, that's great.
And I'm still doing what brought me here. I'm singing the songs from the 50s. I don't do anything post-Beatles. Everything is pre-Beatles.
Right.
Everything we do. But I'm giving it a new mousetrap.
twist.
I'm looking for that new mousetrap.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the easiest way.
That's a good idea.
You know, don't be ashamed.
great.
Don't be
That's a good
ashamed of who
idea.
you are. Be who
Yeah.
you
Right.
are.
Well, we put it on. We did do it.
All
Yeah.
right,
We
so
did
Yeah.
the song, and we did put it on the CD. And
strange song for twins.
John,
Yeah.
Solitaire.
Solitaire.
You know, I mean, you hate each other. Is that what's going on there? Hey,
I never thought about that. But and a lot of people do like it. It's funny that you said that, Solitaire, you know. But
oh God. Okay. Well, we're down to 1 minute. So
What?
I want to, see how fast
That's
time,
it.
how time flies. You
Can
got to
we
come
do
back.
it
You want
again?
to come back again? Another 32 years? You want to try this? Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for the girls, huh? Great job.
thank you. Thank you so much.
I want to say thank
They're
you
beautiful.
also. We got to say thank you to Ciro's Pizza and Country Donuts over there on
Yes.
Arthur Kill and Richmond Avenue. Always there for us. Thank you so much. We always appreciate it. And don't forget, we're going to be on next week and the next 3, Saturday night at 10 o'clock. That's when you'll catch all the shows. And then it's haphazard. It'll be playing all during the week, whatever time. So the next one they're going to be on is 10 o'clock on Saturday night. And there we go. Ladies, thank you so much. Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, thank you.
You're the best. So happy to be here.